Today, we're thrilled to explore the noun a loaded question. A loaded question is a question that contains a controversial or unjustified assumption. It is often designed to provoke a particular response or put the person being questioned in a difficult position. Let's take the time to examine a few examples, one at a time. To kick things off, let's look at our first example. A loaded question from the reporter brought the celebrity to tears. This illustrates that a tricky question from the reporter made the celebrity very emotional. Now, let's turn to our second example. During the interview, Mark faced a loaded question that made him reconsider his stance on the issue. This signifies that in the interview, a difficult question made Mark rethink his position on the topic. For the third example, Susan felt uncomfortable when a loaded question from the audience put her on the spot. This conveys that Susan felt uneasy when an audience member asked a tricky question that pressured her. And lastly, during the discussion, a loaded question placed Mark in a difficult position regarding his opinions on controversial topics. This implies that a tricky question during the discussion made it hard for Mark to express his views on sensitive issues. To deepen our understanding, let's discover some synonyms for a loaded question. Leading question, a question that suggests a particular answer. Loaded inquiry, a question with hidden assumptions. Biased question, a question that shows unfair preference. Assumptive question, a question that takes something for granted as true. Next, we'll identify a few antonyms that convey the opposite meaning. Neutral question, a question that does not show preference or bias. Unbiased question, a question that is fair and objective, not favoring any side. Open-ended question, a question that allows for a variety of answers rather than a simple yes or no. Before we conclude, let's revisit the question to ensure you're clear on the concept of a loaded question. What does the phrase a loaded question mean? A, a question that is easy to answer. B, a question that contains an assumption or presupposition that may make it unfair. C, a question requiring a long response. D, a question that is asked in a relaxed manner. What are your thoughts? Which answer do you think is correct? Please share your insights in the comments.